Oh well, welcome you all. I did not click this in time. Hold on, y'all. Good gracious. Welcome to the Kimmies Morning Show. Y'all listen, I got my setup today. My microphone is in the right spot. The sound is sounding. So welcome each and every one of you all for tuning in to the Kimmies Morning Show. If you are watching this on a replay, welcome replay gang. Oh my goodness. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome. If this is the first time you are watching the Kimmies Morning Show, welcome to the family. Welcome. Y'all know today is November the 7th. Y'all know what today is. Today is, you're supposed to be voting today. So, as we discussed weeks prior, leading up to this day, make sure you cast your vote because everyone votes counts. And especially those who live in Mississippi, y'all know who we need to get out of office today. We need to get them out of office. Y'all can do your research if you don't live in Mississippi. So anyway, who do we have in the chat this morning? Who do we have in the chat? Y'all let me know how the sound is sounding. Are we sounding good this morning? Sound like a radio station. Y'all see this? I'm just super excited about my whole setup, y'all. And I still got some things to do to make it even look like a studio down here. But hey, it's coming. It's coming. I'm super excited about this microphone. If y'all can tell, I couldn't wait to go live this morning to test all this out. Let me know if it's too loud. But anyway, I'll look through the chats. And we have, as always, we have Davita Hurst in the building. Y'all, she's always the first one in the chat. I'm so happy and grateful for you, Queen, for everything you do for the Kimmies Morning Show, you guys. She always provides the inspirational scripture. Y'all, she like clockwork. Anyway, we have Danielle. That's my sister, y'all. Y'all tell her good morning. Yesterday, she was in a car accident. Someone hit her from the rear. Cha-ching. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But anyway, yes, someone hit her from the rear. So I'm pretty sure she's in a lot of pain this morning. She already suffers from back problems, and this is just added to it. And she had the babies with her. So let's just keep her in our prayers. We have Vicky McCreary. Vicky. Hey, girl. Hey. Queen, thank you so much for the Cashapp. I didn't spend it yet, but I am going to spend it. But I got my coffee this morning. And that coffee is coffeeing, y'all. It's really good. Anyway, we have Scorpio Mama in the building this morning. Great morning, Queen. Thank you for joining us for the Kimmies Morning Show. We have, as always, Fanny is in the building. Great morning, Fanny. Thank you for joining us this morning. We got Brother Doss. Good morning, Brother Doss. How you doing? Brother Doss was over at my mama's house yesterday, and they was talking, and I called Mama right after the show, and I said, Mama, you didn't even tune in. She said, Brother Doss over here, none of us tuned in. And Brother Doss said, well, we can watch it on the replay. So, hey, thankful for the replay game, but I'm so happy you're here with us this morning. Let's see, who else do we have in the chat? Okay. Oh, we got Brittany Rogers. Good morning, Queen. That's my cousin on my husband's side. Hey, girl. Hey, the last time I saw you, girl, you was at the mall. You walked right past me. I'm just kidding. But how you doing? Thanks for tuning in from Facebook. For those of you all who are tuning in from Facebook, y'all, Facebook coming through. They're coming through with the views. So shout out to Facebook. Make sure you are clicking the like button. So if you are tuning in from Facebook, this is all that I ask you. Once this show is over, I need you to mosey on over to YouTube, and I need you to subscribe to Kimmies World. Once you subscribe to Kimmies World, and guess what? You can start tuning in from YouTube. And if you need to know how to tune in from YouTube, the first thing you need to do is you need to download YouTube app to your phone. If that's too hard for you to do, go ahead and go through your browser and type in YouTube. When you get to YouTube, you're going to click the search bar. If you do not have a YouTube page or YouTube account, you need to create one. You can create one through Google. Once you have created your account, you need to find Kimmies World and you need to subscribe to the channel. It's all right. If you're tuning in from YouTube, make sure you have clicked the like button. Y'all, my voice is kind of under the weather. I don't know. I caught something from Caiden. I'm pretty sure I did. But hey, we're going to get on through. Oh, snap. Y'all, we got my auntie in the house. That's my mama's sister. Hey, Aunt Laura. How you doing, girl? Y'all, I don't know what the weather is up there where you are, but I think y'all had some snow, didn't you? Anyway, she said, good morning, Brother Dawes. All right. Brittany Rogers said, good, and you? We have Miss Hennessy in the house. Y'all, Miss Hennessy was our winner from Friday. Girl, your gift should get there today. I'm pretty sure it should get, yeah, today's Tuesday, so you should receive your gift on today. And listen, y'all, while we're talking about gifts, I am not going to do away with the giveaway. My sister talked to me yesterday and she said, Kim, I don't want you to do away with the giveaway. She said, even if I got to purchase the gifts myself, she said, I don't want you to do away. And listen, she be trying to win, y'all. But she said, I will purchase the gift myself. I send you $8. Do not do away with the giveaway. So I'm not going to do away with the giveaway. We will still have it. And I believe I'm just going to open it up to everyone like I've been doing. The viewership is not where it should be, but it's coming, y'all. It's coming. Anyway, we have, oh, Nana Banana. Nana Banana's on. Good morning, Mama. That's my mama. Aunt Laura and my mama, they are sisters, and they are both in the building this morning. So how y'all doing? So anyway, we want to, let me cut this music off. We want to, we have celebrity birthdays, y'all. Y'all know that. Go on and clear your throat. Clear your throat. Hold on, let me click this comment off. Aunt Laura, clear your throat. My Aunt Laura can sing, y'all. So y'all clear y'all. We're going to sing happy birthday this morning to all the birthdays on November the 7th. Are y'all ready? Now, if you, and Brother Dawes can sing too, y'all. We got a whole little choir up in the chat. Now, if you can't sing, just sing solo. Sing a solo. Solo where nobody don't hear you. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all, are y'all ready? All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everybody. Happy birthday to you. Okay, we got a lot of birthdays today. We have Anthony Reeves. He's a TikTok star. Happy birthday. Bethany Moda. She's a YouTube star, y'all. Today is her birthday. Lordy, pop singer, happy birthday. Ashley Lovelace. Today is her birthday, but it looks like she's passed on. She was an Instagram star. Lavender Blossom. She's a YouTube star. It's her birthday. Ashley Newman. They got a lot of social media stars on here. She's a TikTok star. Benji Nelson, YouTube star. Happy birthday. David Guedes, I don't know, child. He a DJ. Javonta Davis, he's a boxer. Happy birthday. Adam Devine, he's a TV actor. Happy birthday. Ashley Besson, Instagram star. Happy birthday. Algie Smith, he's a movie actor. I believe I remember him from, I can't remember what movie, but his face sure looks familiar. We have Elsa Hosk. She's a model. Happy birthday. We have Tenny Tempa. He's a rapper, y'all. I never heard of him. Happy birthday. Brianna Monique. She's a YouTube star. Happy birthday, queen. Dara Renee, a TV actress. Happy birthday. DeMar J. Smith. He's a YouTube star. Happy birthday. SD, a rapper. Happy birthday. Y'all, and there's plenty others. I don't know these people, so we just gonna move it on. Move it on down the line. If someone's birthday and you're watching right now, happy birthday to you all. I hope you have an amazing day. Let's run through the comments real quick. Okay, I don't see any comments. So we are going to go ahead and proceed on with this morning's inspiration.
Good morning. Good morning to all of you. I'd like to talk just for a few moments about what Jesus said in John chapter 10. When Jesus said, I am the good shepherd, and my sheep hear my voice, and I know my sheep by name. I say unto each one of you, in order to have a wonderful day and a better week, you got to get close to Jesus so he'll know you by name. And when he calls or when he speaks, you must respond. And if you respond in a very positive way, you can rest assured that your day will go well and God will bless you. And if God has blessed you, there's no greater thing can occur during that day. Have a wonderful day, each one of you.
Morning's inspiration. Proverbs 3, verse 3. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thine heart. All right. Thank you to my dad for this morning's inspiration. And I hope each and every one of you may have taken something away from this morning's inspiration. Let's look in the comment area. I don't see anything. People are just really speaking to each other. So we are going to proceed on. So on this day, y'all know I got to give y'all some Black history, right? So on November the 7th, 1991, guitarist Jimi Hendrix was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that happened on November. It's a lot of Black history, actually. Also on November the 7th, 1989, L. Douglas Wilder was elected governor of Virginia, becoming the first Black governor. Didn't know that. On also November the 7th, 1989, David Dickens was elected first Black mayor of New York City. Wow, didn't know that. And on November the 7th, 1934, the first Black Democratic congressman. I didn't know that. On November the 7th, 1978, newcomers elected into Congress. Actually, it was 5 newcomers elected to Congress, and it goes down the list. We're not going to go through all that. Let's see. On November the 7th, 1972, Barbara Jordan was elected to Congress. Now, these are Black people, you guys. Now, check this out. This was this was interesting. Actually, on November the 7th, 1970, there was a race riot in Daytona Beach, Florida. And also, the same day, different year, 1841, there was a slave revolt on the Creole. I never knew that. Slave revolt on the Creole, which was en route to New Orleans from Hampton, Virginia. Hold on, I'm going to read this. Rebels overpowered crew and sailed ship to the Bahamas, where they were granted asylum and freedom. Wow, I tell you, you learn something new every day, y'all. And I'm going to give y'all one other history from November the 7th. Let's see. It's so much history. Wow. On November, y'all, this is kind of sad. November the 7th, 1916, 50 Blacks were reported lynched in 1916. Y'all, I'm telling you, today is really important. If you have not set time aside to go vote, you need to go vote, especially if you are African American. Our vote counts. And at one particular time, we could not vote. So make sure you exercise your right to vote on today. All right. We are going to proceed on. Now, how many of y'all know who Lori Harvey is? That's Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. Well, he adopted her. So That's actually his daughter now. Well, y'all know she's a socialite in Hollywood, right? She really doesn't have any type of known profession or any type of known talent. She just goes around from here to there. She dating all these men, and she's around some really influential people, right? Well, you know, she was dating Damson Idris. Now, before she dated him, she actually was dating Michael B. Jordan. Y'all remember that? Y'all know who Michael B. Jordan from Black Panther? Yeah, y'all know him. So anyway, she was dating him, right? Well, she started dating Damson Idris, and she's been dating him for the past year, which, you know, me personally, I don't think they were dating. I think it was just some type of publicity stunt, and they actually used each other. That's what I think, but, you know, who am I? So anyway, they allegedly broke up after 1 year of dating. Lori attended Kendall Jenner's. Now, for those of you all who do not know who Kendall Jenner is, that's actually Kim Kardashian's half-sister. If you know who Bruce Jenner is, he actually had 2 kids. He had 2 kids by Kris Jenner. He had Kendall and Kylie. So Kendall is like the model type, right? So anyway, Lori Harvey attended Kendall Jenner's Halloween party solo. And both of them, both Lori Harvey and Damson Idris, scrubbed their social media accounts of any photos of either one of them. So normally when something like that happens, when a celebrity scrub their social media account or photos of the opposite one, they don't broke up, child. So you could say you heard it here first. Anyway, so let me run this ad real quick and we will be right back.
Do you want to grow your business? Do you want to grow your social media platform? If that is the case, you will need to Cashapp $10 to Kimmies World. You will also need to send kimmiestea@gmail.com an email and let me know exactly what you want ran through my live show, and I will put together a commercial. Now, if you want your product reviewed on my channel, what you will need to do is you would need to follow the same steps. All you need to do is send me an email and also mail me your product to my P.O. box. Just check my About section. Thank you.
Okay, we are back. So I just want to, when I see some comments, I'm going to drop down and see what's actually in the comments. Oh, wow. My Aunt Laura said 3 inches of snow last Thursday. Ooh, child. Did it warm up already? Oh, great morning, Rackmit. How you doing, Queen? Thanks for tuning in this morning. Y'all, it's cold. She live in the Midwest. It's cold up there. She live over there by Chicago, child. Anyway, that's pretty cold. All right. So, y'all know last week we was talking about the food critic Keith Lee, right? He's a TikToker. If you need to go back and see what we discussed about, you can actually go back and look at one of the live shows from last week. But I don't know if you all have heard of Shannon Sharpe. He was actually on, was it ESPN? I believe it was ESPN. He was a commentator. But anyway, since then, he started his own show on YouTube. And he actually has had Ocho Cinco. Now, y'all know who Ocho Cinco is. Ocho Cinco was a professional football player. He's from Florida. Well, anyway, him, Shannon Sharpe, and Ocho Cinco have a YouTube channel, and they have a show that come on at night. It's called Nightcap. Well, Keith Lee, that's the TikToker we talked about when he reviewed Old Lady Gang last week. Well, Ocho Cinco saw where Keith Lee had reviewed this restaurant, and instead of him getting all the information about who Keith Lee was, he actually just went in on him on the Nightcap show. And it was kind of odd. That was like a few days ago. So Keith Lee had a response to Ocho Cinco, and he was so humble. He was so respectful. He was nice, like in a nice, nasty way. But he wasn't nasty with it. But he just let him know, like, this is what I have done. And, you know, basically what we had talked about before, that he's helped so many restaurants get back on their feet because he gave honest reviews, and people really respect his opinion about different restaurants. So anyway, last night, Ocho Cinco and Shannon Sharp had their nightcap show, and Ocho Cinco had to backpedal a little bit. He had to basically apologize to Keith Lee because his previous response was based on partial information. He didn't know who Keith Lee was, so he apologized to him. And Keith Lee is a really good, he's a really good dude. You know, he don't wish anybody any harm or anything like that. And if you have a restaurant and he happened to go there and your food is trash, he gonna tell the truth. Your food is trash, but he not gonna say it like I just said it. He gonna be nice about it. So anyway, let's run through this. Okay, she said, I'm blessed. I never complain. Thanks for asking. How are you? Oh, that's so... Child, we don't have no reason to complain. Listen, let me tell you something. My mama told me this morning. Excuse me, y'all. My mom told me this morning. She said, Kim, she said, that lady you've been talking about on Facebook, Jenny Apple, she said... she never smoked cigarettes? I said, no, mama. She said it wasn't secondhand smoke. I said, no. She has non-smoking lung cancer. And she actually went and looked at her YouTube channel, and she understood why I'm like mentioning her family on my show, because her story will captivate you. It will teach you how not to complain. Because this lady, for the past 2-3 years, she has been in pain. She's been in pain, and she still finds something good about every day. She's a very sweet person. So if y'all haven't heard of Jenny Apple, she's actually on YouTube. I'm sending prayers to her family, her and her family. She is dying. She's in hospice, and she's actually at home right now. So I'm just awaiting for any news any day now to tell how she's doing, if she's passed, or, you know, what's going on, because she has a pulmonary embolism in her lungs. And I believe the cancer has just ravished her body. It's everywhere. So y'all just keep her in your prayers. And if it's anybody else you know who is suffering with cancer, or who is maybe taking medication for cancer or whatever, trying to get their numbers down, y'all pray for them, because cancer ain't no joke. If y'all don't have a cup of coffee, y'all take a little pause right here and go get y'all some coffee on me this morning. Anyway, I'm going to run this and we will be right back. I got to give my throat some time to, I need a little break right now. Hold on just a second, y'all.
So if you're looking to take a getaway soon, or if you love to travel, you will want to subscribe to Simply Travel with Me Too. She takes amazing cruises, Mardi Gras cruises, Carnival cruises. She takes vacations at the beaches in Florida. She goes to New York, so many different places. So if you're thinking about traveling soon, or if you love to travel, make sure you subscribe to Simply Travel with Me Too.
All right. So this morning, excuse me. This morning, we are going to talk about parenting. And this is actually a topic from Davita. This is one of her topics. So if you all have something that you want to talk about here on this show, make sure you can either email me. You can go to kimmiestea@gmail.com. What you would like to see on the Kimmies Morning Show. And I will make sure that we go over these topics. Anyway, I see some comments in the chat. Hold on a second, you guys. Great morning, Allison. Thank you for tuning in this morning. She said, hi, Kimmy. Cal put up a little video the other day. She was able to go home with hospice. That was her wish. So yes, I actually talked about that. I believe it was, it might have been Friday, Thursday or Friday. Might have been Saturday. I'm not for sure. Well, anyway, Jenny actually went home. And the doctors actually thought that they were going to have to keep her in the hospital because of the oxygen they had her on. It was a real high flow oxygen. Well, anyway, they found a hospice center that could accommodate that type of airflow at home. So she went home with a hospice nurse, and then her family actually decorated the whole house with Christmas decorations because Christmas is her favorite holiday. And one of her requests was to watch The Wizard of Oz. That might have been Saturday, but that was one of her requests, to watch the Wizard of Oz. And as far as what her husband was saying, that she's doing a lot of sleeping. And then when she experiences pain, the type of medication that they have her on is a quick release medication. And she takes that medication and then the pain is gone. Whatever's bothering her is gone right away. So prayers to her. Great morning, Peanut. Thank you for tuning in. Peanut said, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Prayers to you. Prayers to your friend. My boyfriend's son is also in hospice. His cancer came back from remission last summer. This time is real aggressive and there's nothing else can be done. Wow. Prayers to your boyfriend. Cancer is serious, y'all. And prayers for you as well. Oh, you say your boyfriend's son. Wow. So one thing I know about cancer is, which is crazy because I've been learning a lot about cancer from watching Jenny Apple. And that's one thing about her channel. She keeps you informed of her journey through this cancer battle. And the different treatments and stuff. Normally what cancer does is it gets used to the treatment. And so like at one point, the cancer will start to shrink. And then I guess cancer like, you've been giving me this medicine. I know what this is. And it just doubles in size. It becomes really, really aggressive. And that's what was going on with Jenny. And Peanut, she's not my friend. I just saw her. I just saw her on YouTube. I didn't even know her. But she feels like family. I promise you she does. And I've learned so much about cancer since I've been following her story. Allison said, love your hair. Looks. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Something different. Y'all, my daughter told me she wanted me to wear a bob. I was like, child, if I'm not wearing a braid, I'm going back to my little this or whatever. I'm far removed from the bob. Okay, Peanut says, oh, it's your best friend's son. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that. So anyway, Miss Davita actually came up with this topic, and it's about parenting. So, of course, I asked my dad this morning. I wanted to hear his views on parenting. So if you have any suggestions about parenting, drop them down in the comment area. Like what would be your advice to someone about parenting? Well, this is from my dad. The first one was study your Bible and read all you can from God's word. The second one was get all good parenting books and read them. That was pretty good. And the third one, spend time in prayer and solicit God's help in making the best decision possible from the information gathered from biblical and outside resources. And I believe that is a lot of this generation's problem. Not only this generation, the last generation too, because I've been seeing some stuff. I'm not even going to say what I've been seeing, but I've been seeing some stuff on YouTube about how people parent their children. And baby, they're going to have some problems out there, their children later on in life. Okay. The fourth one was put your plan into action. Always remember, God didn't give you children to be their friend. I'm going to say that again. Always remember, God didn't give you children to be their friend, but to be their mother and father, which requires making strong and sound decisions regarding your children. Remember, you are a parent. Don't play the role of a child. Lord bless it. If that ain't about something right there. So then I had to ask Mama this morning. I said, Mama, what advice would you give to someone for parenting? So y'all know my daddy's 78, mama's 75. So, they might know a little something. They know more than I do. And I wanted to hear the different perspectives from man to woman. Okay, so from the woman's perspective, spend time with your children. Instill in them the word of God. And when they're old, they won't depart from it. Teach them to have confidence in themselves. Don't ever tell a kid what they can't do. Always show them love and tell them you love them, because you never know when it's the last time. Teach them how to cook, how to clean, and how to be good citizens. Don't worry about the mistakes your kids have made. You're going to have to move on. If your children have made mistakes and they're adults, you need to move on, because you did what you could when they were small. It's up to them to live their own life. And the last one she gave was, I thought this was so cute. Cut the apron string when they are older. Cut the string, tie a knot, don't let them back. That's what she said. So then I asked my sister, I called my sister this morning, I asked her, and she was like, you're not going to tell them it's for me, is it? Yeah, I am. We need to know the different perspectives. So my sister about 51, 52, right? Hers was, and she's raising her 2 grandchildren right now. Be consistent in whatever you do in discipline. Have quality time with your kids. She also says it takes a village to raise children. Teach them about God when they are small. Be positive. Let's see what she say. Child, I don't even know what I wrote on here. Basically, she said, be positive with your children and encourage them. And that was her perspective. I agree with all of that. Some things about children is, I know, like, one thing I do with Caiden that I did not have to do with Jasmine is I go over his homework. And I don't mean the bare minimum. I go above and beyond, because that's my son. And he's a Black boy. He's an African-American child. And I want him to be the best in anything he do. And I teach him how to, when you do something, you do it to the best of your ability. Do not half step. Like if he's writing his name and I know it's not the best, I'll make him erase it and do it again. We're going to do it again. It's going to be the best that you can do. But I go over his homework. I don't just leave it to the teachers. If he has sight words, we go over sight words before he go to school, when he get out of school, and we go above. And Caiden's only in kindergarten. We go above and beyond. You know why? Because I learned from Jasmine, there's a large age gap between Caiden and Jazz. So it's a lot of things I've learned. But with Jasmine, I didn't have to go over her homework. I didn't have to do anything like that. But with Caiden, it's different. I have to. And I make it a point, and I see how important it is, because the tools that he learns when he's small, when he get into college or when he get older, it's going to be the same tools that he's going to need. So why not instill in him everything I can, give him all the tools that he needs to be successful, whatever that's within my budget. You give your child all the tools that you can to have them be successful. Don't let them go to school and don't know their sight words. Don't let them go to school and don't have their homework done. That is a parent's responsibility. Do not leave it on the teacher. It's a parent's responsibility. And you teach your kids, like, one thing I've also learned is with the confidence thing. Caiden and I do affirmations. I teach him, like, the deficiencies I see in him. Since I'm older now, I can spot deficiencies or things that could potentially be a problem when he's older, because I'm older and I'm a little wiser than what I was in my 20s. And so some things I see, like Caiden will tell a lie in a minute. So what I tell him is, so that's one of his affirmations. I'm honest. I'm kind. I'm smart. I'm strong. Whatever his deficiencies are, that's what he's saying as an affirmation. And I make him repeat it over and over and over again. And in turn, as a man thinketh in his heart, y'all, we learn that. And the Bible talks about that. So is he. Set your children up for success. And another thing, with these parents out here that don't think their kids need to be cleaning. Yeah, they do. If they're not cleaning at home, what are they going to be when they become adults? They're not going to clean. They're not going to know how to have a typical job. At 15, I had a job at McDonald's and I knew how to sweep. I knew how to clean. You know why? Because my parents made me do it at home. And I'm telling you, no child is too small. My mom had to tell me, Kim, you need to start teaching Caden how to fold his clothes. So when I do laundry, he can fold his clothes he just turned 6. He can put his clothes away. Kids need to have chores. They need to have responsibilities, because if you want them to be adults that, one, have good work ethic. See, all this stuff starts at home, y'all. Everything your child learns, he learns how to lie from you. He learns how to be deceitful through you. He learns how to treat a wife, or she learns how to treat her husband by watching you. Everything your child learns in the beginning, he learns at home. So, I don't know. Let's drop down in the comment area. Y'all quiet today. Y'all are quiet. I want to hear what y'all say about parenting. Y'all don't let me do all the talking. I want to see what y'all got to say. Allison says, how is Caden? I watched your video the other day. What was he trying to say? I was laughing so hard. By the way, he looks just like your husband. I don't know. Was that Caden or was that Carter? Child, I don't know what Caden was trying to say. I have no clue. But Caden is doing good. He's doing really, really good, y'all. He's doing really good. He had a birthday the day before Halloween. His last birthday present just came in this past Saturday. It was actually a kid's camera. And I told Caden, I said, child, you got a camera. I don't even have a camera, child. I'm on my laptop. I said, but child, that little camera I got him, it is so cute and it does so well. And guess what, y'all? And I just learned this. You don't even have to spend that much money on your children for them to appreciate what you give them. You don't. And I learned this the hard way. Last year for Caidens Birthday, I probably spent almost $1,000. This year, I probably spent less than $100. Ain't no probably. I know I did. So, let me see. Peanut said, yep, that's how I raised. That's how I was raised, and that's how I raised my kids. She said, Caden, about maybe an animal's mama, if that makes sense. I don't know, unless you're talking about the cat. I don't know. Those are probably old videos, Allison. I don't know, unless he was talking about, I know what you was talking about. That was last year. That video was taken last year. He was talking to my dad, and he was telling my dad about a dog or something, and the dog not going to have a mommy or something like that. I think I was babysitting my daughter's dog or something like that. She had a real small little dog. And my dad was saying he was going to put the dog outside. And Caden was like, but he's not going to have a mommy or whatever. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. That was last year. Yep. But listen, for these young parents out there, and I guess I want to talk to potentially a YouTuber out there. She has 7 kids. She got 7 or 8. 7 kids. She is not doing a good job raising her children. And she is going to have problems. She has children from the age of 15 all the way down to a few months old. She has 7 kids, right? Each one of them little kids need to have chores, except for the baby. He can't walk yet, but all the rest of them, they can clean. Let me tell you something. If they ate and it was all that trash on the floor, I would tan somebody up. But a child will only do what you allow them to do. all that washing and stuff, they would be cleaning up the house. I'm sorry, they'd be cleaning up. They'd be picking up behind themselves. They'd be making beds, all of that. And that will see, when you train your children the right way, that makes your job so much more easier. I remember when I was growing up, especially on the weekends. Now, on the weekends, back in the day, you get up in the morning, you do your chores, and then you are allowed to watch maybe a few cartoons, right? Well, child, when 11 and 12 o'clock came, I don't care how old we were. My mama said, you ain't got to take a nap, but you going to lay down. All of y'all going to lay down. I was a teenager, and mama's, you're going to lay down. I just be laying down in the bed, quiet time, because mama needed her quiet time. Parents, y'all better get it together now. Okay, she said, he was talking to your dad, maybe. Yes, left out loud. Oh, no, she knows everything. Don't tell her what to do. She's ridiculous. No, you don't know everything. And that's one thing that I love about my parents, because when I fall short and I don't know something, that's the purpose of talking to other people and having a relationship with your parents. And even if you don't have a relationship with your parents, if you're going to church, there are some old sisters in that church that have raised children. Ask them what worked. Because trust me, Big Mama didn't have no problems. She ain't had no problem. You think them kids was cutting up at Big Mama house? I was talking to my husband, Aunt Belle. Hey, Aunt Belle. But she said, honey, when kids come to my house, I whoop butt. You come to my house, you got a kid, you don't listen, I'm going to whoop you behind. And that's the law that's already been set. So if you don't want to whoop, don't have them over here. I said, see, that's old school right there. So I'm just looking for y'all comments. Nobody's really saying anything. Where are y'all at this morning? Y'all making me do a whole lot of talking. How do y'all raise y'all children? Do y'all make them do chores? Do they have responsibilities? Do they wash dishes? Y'all, I can remember growing up. Honey, my dad was a preacher, right? Baby, he would invite the whole church over for Sunday dinner, right? And you would think that my mama would have paper plates, right? She bring out the china. And we had a dishwasher, but they wouldn't let us use the dishwasher. My daddy would say, y'all are the dishwasher. And my mama would make a schedule out. And the week went from Sunday to Sunday, right? And if it was your week, normally it would usually be my turn. Usually my turn when we had company. And so if it was your turn when you had company, you had to wash them dishes. And it'd be a lot of them. A whole lot of them. Because mama never used paper plates. Let's see. Davida says, Proverbs 22:6, let us know all this truth you are speaking. What does that scripture read? Hold on, because I want to see. Proverbs 22:6. Proverbs. Is that spare the rod you spoil the child? That's it. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. That's a true statement. That is absolutely true. That's the Bible, okay? That's true. If you're not teaching your kids nothing, when they get old, guess what? They're not going to know nothing. They're going to treat you like nothing. If you don't teach them while they're young, that what mama say goes, they're going to be beating on you when they get a little older. Allison said, Kimmy, I do not have children, but when I was young, I had chores. My dad had the utmost respect for my mom, so whatever she said, you did. She was a strong woman. She was a RN and worked nights, 5 kids. Child, what you say? That was my mama. My daddy didn't play by my mama. You're not going, and this is what he would say, you're not going to disrespect my wife, because I don't disrespect her. And you're going to do what she say. And so if we did something while daddy was gone, mama said, wait till your daddy come home. Oh, Jesus, no. Child, it would always be me and my smart mouth. I'd be done said something slick. And my mom be like, wait till your daddy come home. I would go to bed early, child. I'd be like, I'm playing like I'm asleep. You ain't gonna get me. Child, my daddy come up in that room, over with. Flick that light on. Oh, Jesus. And see, I was dramatic. I be done fell out. Or get to running. I had to run. Hide up under bed or something. I had to get away from him. My sister said she still don't. She's from the old school where they use the real plate to eat out. Child, listen. Mama had to have the table set to the gods. Do you hear me? Now, that's one thing I know that I have learned from my mama. When there is a dinner, we going to set that table. We're going to have forks on one side. We're going to set it just like they do at the restaurant. We're going to have our napkin. We're going to have our plates. We're going to have our glass. We're going to put some ice in. We're going to make our sweet tea. And we're going to have all our serving dishes on the table, child. And this ain't no cheap stuff. Mama had the doggone china out. Child, yes. So, I know I wasn't the only one. But one thing I will say is, a lot of times I've been seeing a lot going on YouTube. And this is really, really bad for the young women because they don't know how to, they don't know how to treat their husband because they didn't see their mother treat their husband with respect. So they don't treat their husband with respect. And they have altercations with their husband. And the children are seeing everything. Let me tell you what I saw this weekend, y'all. So a particular YouTuber was getting their son ready for a homecoming, right? Instead of letting his father have that moment, have a father-son moment, the mama took him to go get a suit. Let me tell you something. One thing I know about being a parent and about raising boys, a woman cannot teach a boy how to be a man. It takes a man to teach a boy how to be a man. Even with Caiden, my husband drives trucks. Everything Caiden has learned as far as yard work, working on the car, like whatever manly work there is, everything he's learned from his daddy. And he learned at a very early age. Caiden, at age 6, he will outwork most teenagers, most men. That boy, y'all know blowers when you cut grass and you take the blower and you blow the grass. Caiden, I believe at 2 years old, my husband was teaching him how to work that blower. At 2, he couldn't pick it up. But at 4, 3 and 4, Caiden was picking up that blower and my husband would start it and he will blow that grass off. To most people, they may not think that's a lot. To me, that is a lot. And like now, you can give Caiden something to put together. Like I bought a cat tree, right? If I would have given Caiden the pieces, Caiden would have put that cat tree together without reading the instructions. It's all in what you teach your children. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I firmly believe when I saw that video this weekend, it was kind of disturbing to me because I'm like, where's his father? How come he's not having that moment with his father? You know, like when the father tied the tie around his neck and get him ready, not the mama. You don't want to raise a soft boy because that boy got to be a man and that boy's going to have a family of his own. And his daddy going to have to teach him how to do that. But anyway, she said, oh yeah, I got that too. Then all day you're worried about it. My parents never hit us. Well, my mama used to pop me in the mouth, child, because my mouth was too slick. I had a smart mouth. I would say little slick stuff. Like I got a great nephew right now, and his mouth is the same way mine was. Honey, Carter is nothing but 2 years old. But honey, I'll tell Carter, like he'll be talking to my mom, and I said, Carter, hush your mouth. He'd be like, but I'm talking to Nana. I know you did. That's some stuff I would do when I was young. But I get popped in my mouth. Mama didn't play that. And my daddy sure didn't spoil He didn't spare the rod on none of us, honey. We got towed up. At least I did. My sister did too. She probably got more whoopings than I did. But and I know I deserve every spanking, whooping, whatever you call it. I deserved every one of them because my mouth was too slick. Too slick. I didn't really raise my kids how I was raised, but I knew the rights and the wrongs. So I raised Jasmine the same way I was raised. That I was hard as nails with her. I didn't play no games. And I could remember when Jazz was little, she would get in trouble. She would come home from school with the red light. So my daddy would get her because they were at home when she would get out of school. I was still at work. So when I would get home, I would find out she came home with a red light. So daddy would get her. And then when I got home, I got her again. So I raised her the same exact way. And she came out perfect. Perfect. She's a chemical engineer. She is amazing. She's amazing. And she's living her own life. She don't need me for anything. She's how old is Jazz? She'll be 24 this month. Jazz don't need me for anything. She's very self-sufficient at 23 years old. She's living her best life. Caden, on the other hand, I'm a little lax. I'm a lot lax. I am. I gotta do better. Let's see. She said, and you better not break it. You sure better not break them glasses or them dishes. She said, no, I didn't. You got more. You instead. Oh, well, I got more whoopings, Shy. I got more whoopings. So, I will say every child is different. And for you parents out there, you know that some children you never have to spank at all. Jasmine was, well, no, I did get her, but I didn't have to whoop her a lot. I probably can count on my hand how many times she got a spanking. But Caden, on the other hand, oh, child, them boys something serious. But like every child, you do not have to spank. You can do different things. You can take something from them. You can talk to them a certain type of way. You can, just each child is different. And each parent know like who their child is and what works with their child. Let's see. I raised my kids how I was raised, but oldest boy, now he was the one that gave me heart palpitation. Child, them boys, something serious. My little boy, he's only 6. So I'm praying that I do everything that needs to be done with Caden. One thing that I know that I did with Jazz, I try to give her the best opportunity possible for her to be successful. That's one thing that I did. And I was a single parent, so I depended a lot on my parents. But now, I'm married, and my husband does a lot as far as teaching Caden how to be a man now. As far as discipline, my husband would never discipline Caden. He'd be like, I'm going to get you, boy. No, you're not. Discipline comes from me. It comes from me, and I don't play with Caden. Actually, the first week or two of school, Caden came home with the yellow light, I think maybe 2 or 3 times. And after I dealt with the situation, Caden comes home with a blue or green light every single day. But I just had to get an understanding between me and him. Like, this is unacceptable. And that's the same with his grades. All A's, that's acceptable. A B is unacceptable. So, hopefully Caden will get with the program. Like, he got all A's on his report card and 2 B's, but he came a long way. Caden didn't go to daycare. He didn't do anything. I taught Caden. So let's see. She said, yes, you do. I do. I'm lax on Caden, but I'm still harder than most parents. Yes, they are. I had 2 girls, but now I have a grandson, and he's giving me my run for my money at 1. Y'all, my sister has a little grandson. His name is Carson. I talked about him. This is the baby that I talked about that had to get weaned from the from the bottle to the cup. He is spoiled. He is really spoiled. She said, forgive my wording. I can't see. I need my glasses. I was a single parent as far as their dad not being there, but I had my family and that helped a lot. My daughter, my oldest, is now a parent. Listen, I was saying before, just because you're a single parent don't mean you can't do it. You can do it. It's just harder, but you can do it. And thank God for those people who are single parents that have their family around to help them, because you need your family. And another thing I want to talk about while we're on the subject of single parents, this is one of my pet peeves. If you are a single parent and you have the help of your parents and you cannot make ends meet and you're still young, go to school. Go to school. Get a better education while you are working. You can do both. Don't tell me you can't do both, because I did both. Go to school. Get you a better education. Get you a better job. I'm going to say again, get you a better job. You can do that. When I was a single parent, I wanted Jasmine to have the best opportunity possible, right? The job I had was not paying enough. I went and got another job. I worked 2 full-time jobs. And I had one child, just one. I went and got a better job. Worked 2 full-time jobs. I worked at a fast food restaurant at night, so I sacrificed my sleep. And then I worked a full-time job during the day. And then I went to school, went to college at Ole Miss full-time. And then when I got my degree, I was able, all that sacrificing I did, I was able to get a very good job that paid salary, and I only had to work one job. So stop looking for handouts and help yourself. If you need help and somebody can help you get to the next level, get somebody to help you get to the next level. Stop staying in the same rut. Stop looking for assistance. Help yourself. If you are not disabled, you don't have some type of mental disability, and you work in this little peeny ante job and you're not making enough money to take care of one child, go get you another job and go back to school. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because I feel like you can help someone to a certain extent, but you got to teach someone how to fish. You can't keep giving them the fish and picking the bones out. Teach them how to fish so they can provide for themselves. You don't have to be stuck in the system forever. I'm a living witness, y'all. I worked my behind off. I went to school, went to college, got me a degree. Once I did that, I got a good daggone job. I was making salary, y'all. If I can do it, I know you can do it. And half of y'all probably way smarter than me. Know you can do it. But you got to have the will. You got to be consistent, and you got to be determined. Because I'm going to tell you what. Your child is watching you, whether you know it or not. Your child is watching you. Let me tell you why my daughter works as hard as she does right now. Jasmine got her chemical engineer degree in 4 years. Most times it's a 5 to 6 year degree. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? She got it in 4 years. And you can go back and you can watch some videos she had from when she was Miss Tuskegee. And she talked about how my mama worked so hard, that pushed me to work hard like that, because if my mama can do it, I know I can do it. And that in turn made her an amazing girl. She's amazing. Jazz worked hard, y'all. Listen, she was going to school for chemical engineer. She had various offices while she was in school. She was Miss Freshman. She was Miss SGA, Student Government Association. And then she was Miss Tuskegee. These are big titles. Plus, she had this hard degree she was going after that she graduated in 4 years. So, ladies out there, if you don't have the support of the baby daddy, because I ain't had no support, honey. I ain't had no support. I met my daughter's father in the military, and he was a deadbeat, honey. He was nowhere around. But anyway, you can't focus on that. You got to push on because that's your child too. So you can't talk about what the baby daddy not doing. What are you doing? Get up, ladies. Go to work. Go to school. Get you an education. Get you a better job. Don't stay in that rut forever. All right. That's enough of that rant. All right. She said, my mom used to say, when you manipulate the manipulator, you have won the game. Woo! I like that. She knew how to punish each of us. Each child has their own personality. It was me and my brother who got it the most. I like that. When you manipulate the manipulator, you have won the game. That's a word. Mama was kind of wise. Yes, you can, because I'm raising my grandkids and I'm doing it, but my family has been a big help, even with us not living in the same state. Amen. Yes, go to school. I did it. I went to school and worked a night job and worked for the state of Minnesota. I guess that's Minnesota. For years. I retired last summer, but I did it. And I'm in school again for business, and my daughter's in school too. Listen. That irritates me. And I don't know. Y'all, please tell me. I don't know if that's a mentality of people here in Mississippi, but these people, they act like they on a slave plantation. You got to be more progressive in thinking. Listen, y'all. If your job ain't paying you enough to provide for you and your child, go get you another job. You can still hold on to that job, get you another job, and then go to school on top of that. You got to sacrifice something because God gave us children to provide for them and to teach them. Even when you're not saying something to your child, you're still teaching them. They watching you, child. All right. Danielle said, hey, Auntie and Brother Dolls. That's on Laura. Hey, I'm Laura. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna rant no more about single parents or whatever. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it no more. That's enough. But being a single parent is near and dear to my heart because I too was a single parent. And if I can do it, and I was living here in Mississippi, baby, and I took listen, I had no pride, honey. When it came to Jasmine, because I was like, you know what? Jasmine didn't ask to be here. I created Jasmine, and she is my responsibility. And guess what? I would do without. My daughter had nice clothes. You know why? Because I sacrificed. I worked my butt off. Guess what? Jasmine went to the beautician and got her hair done. You know why? Because I sacrificed and I worked my butt off. Even if I did without, I did it because she ain't asked to be here. And I ain't never get no child support. Ever. Not even $1. Never. She said, I worked 3 jobs to take care of my kids as a single child. It is absolutely possible. Young folks, get off of your behind and go to work. I don't care if you got to work at McDonald's. I was 30 some years old working at McDonald's nights. I ain't had no shame in my game. My daughter played competitive gymnastics. Anybody know gymnastics is one of those sports that are very expensive. And we traveled, baby. And we had to pay like a monthly fee to the gym, which was very expensive. But guess what? I did it. I did it. Thanks to the help of my parents. Thanks to the help of her other grandparents, because her daddy wasn't doing nothing. But thanks to them, I had a relationship with the grandparents. And we all worked together. My daughter even went to a gymnastics camp in Louisiana with Mary Lou Retton. I ain't had no money, y'all. I was working my butt off. But it can be done. Where there's a will, there's a way. I always felt at some point that I was a horrible parent, but I always stressed education because that's the only way to make it. Both my son and daughter graduated high school, so I have their diploma next to mine. Listen, Peanut, you was a great parent. A great parent. And I always thought I was a horrible mother. I did. Until my daughter said, Mama, you did a really good job. And I was like, I did? I mean, no parent is perfect. So if y'all looking to be a perfect parent, that's not going to happen. You're going to make mistakes, but you learn from your mistakes. Every parent makes mistakes. Nobody come with the instruction manual. Now, we talked about things that you need to do to raise your kids. You need to seek the counsel and the guidance from God. You really do, because he gave you these children. He loaned them to you. So why not consult with him? So anyway, y'all, child, I get on here and I get to talking, child. So if nobody else has anything to say, I want to thank Davita for bringing up that topic. I like that topic. I really did. Parenting, that was a really, really good topic. We're going to wrap up this show today. This was a great show. I hope each and every one of you all learned something new. It's just like a gentleman told me years ago. He said, Kim, if you don't learn something new every single day, you'll be dumb the rest of your life. So that's what Kimmies World, the Kimmies Morning Show, does every single day. I'm going to teach you something new every single day. As you're learning, I'm learning as well. Just like we do Black History Month. And we talk about birthdays and we bring up different topics. And there are people that are in the comment area that are also teaching me as well. So I just want to thank each and every one of you all for always tuning in and always being a part of the Kimmies Morning Show. Without you, this wouldn't be a show. So y'all have an amazing Tuesday. Do not forget to go out and vote today. Your vote counts. If you're laying in the bed right now, listen, I think the polls close at what is it, 7? Something like that. Just make sure you make it before the polls close. Peanut said, this is a wonderful show. Have a great, blessed morning day. We'll learn together. You got that right. We're going to learn together at Kimmies World. Because guess what? If I'm learning, I'm going to come up. I'm going to pull y'all up with me. Because, baby, guess what? It's room for all of us at the top. So y'all have an amazing Tuesday. I will see y'all tomorrow morning live at 8 a.m. Thank you so much.